We've got some wild updates on Vitaly Zdorovetskiy. Yes, you heard that right. Vitaly Zdorovetskiy, the man who literally wrecked his own empire, once a millionaire, living large in America with the flashy lifestyle. And for what? He packed up, headed to the Philippines, made some wild moves that nobody asked for, and ended up throwing away everything he built. Now you might be wondering, how did he manage to ruin it all? Don't worry, we're diving deep into that soon. But first, let's check out what's happening right now. Take a look. This is the latest clip of Vitaly Zdorovetskiy, and wow, he's almost unrecognizable. He looks nothing like the old Vitaly. According to the reports, he's about to be deported from the Philippines straight to Russia.
Una po ang pag-deport kay Vitaly Zdorovetskiy, yung Russian vlogger na nakulong for harassment dito sa BGC. He has served out his sentence. He is now on queue for deportation back to Russia.
So as you guys could see there, Rumula basically announced that Vitaly would be getting deported back to his home country of Russia. Or as far as we know, Vitaly no longer has any real ties to that nation. I don't think he has any family there. His mother currently resides in the US.
Shut up, Chad. Stop scaring my mom. I'm not going to jail. I'm literally gonna have fun, talk to girls, eat some ice cream. I'm not doing anything fucking... Mom, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just hyping up for the child.
So yes, while it is a big win for him that he is finally free, I don't really know what type of life he plans to lead over there. Nor do I think he would be allowed to come back into America anytime soon, which is obviously going to affect his career online. I'll tell you guys about that in a second.
No one knows the exact date yet, but it's happening soon. And here's the twist. He's not going back to America. This is confirmed 100%. The reason? Simple. All his fame, money, and success came from the US. That's where he blew up, made millions, and built his massive following. Everyone knows the US is the goldmine for YouTubers and online creators chasing that luxury lifestyle. But here's the catch. In Russia, things are totally different. Platforms like Facebook and other big social media sites are banned, so making money there is nearly impossible.
A week ago, there were rumors that something horrible had happened to Vitaly. Some speculated that his hands was actually cut off while in the Filipino jail, but that turned out to be a total hoax, as we now have new images and video of this clown. So basically, this is what Vitaly is looking like now.
And to make it worse, YouTube monetization has been shut down in Russia since 2022. So if Vitaly ends up back there, it's going to be a whole new struggle for him. Even if Vitaly ends up getting deported to Russia, this guy's in serious trouble. He doesn't really know how to do anything except pull wild stunts and bother people just to make content. And over there, that kind of stuff is straight up banned. So yeah, it's going to be extremely tough for him to even make a living in Russia. And let's not forget, Vitaly managed to mess up the reputation of both Russia and America. Because of that, there probably won't be many people waiting to help him out.
They are not going to deport Vitaly. His sentence, which is expected to be somewhere between 5 years to maybe 10 years.
He's walking into a storm, and it's not looking good for him at all. Now, I gotta ask, if any Russians are watching this, what do you think? Would you actually support Vitaly Zdorovetskiy if he makes it back to Russia? Drop it in the comments. And also, do you think he should come back to America instead? Should he get another chance here? I really want to know your take on this. After this news exploded online, a bunch of people started reacting, including Neon's ex-girlfriend. She even posted a video talking about Vitaly's deportation situation. One thing she said really stood out. She believes Vitaly needs to learn his lesson, but at the same time, there are other comments saying it wasn't a smart move for the Philippines to release him so soon. Apparently, there were rumors that Vitaly was supposed to stay there for 2 years before his trial even began. What a twist. It hasn't even been a full year, and now Vitaly's already set to be deported. Can you believe that?
4 Filipinos had enough, and officers were sent to arrest him, deeming him an undesirable foreign national. He's expected to be deported, but the Secretary of Local Government says he must first face legal consequences under Philippine law, and there's a good chance that could mean prison time, with the Secretary saying, quote, "Let's show that the law will prevail against foreigners here, that people like Vitaly need to pay for what they've done."
All those rumors saying he'd be locked up for years, totally false. And now, people are speaking up, saying this guy is never going to learn his lesson. They're convinced that once he's out, he'll jump right back into making those chaotic, harassing videos like nothing ever happened. The comment section is on fire with frustration. A lot of people are seriously unhappy with the decision made by the Filipino authorities. So tell me, if any Filipinos are watching this, are you okay with how things went down? Do you agree with the deportation, or do you think Vitaly should have faced a harsher consequence? Drop your thoughts below, because this one's sparking a massive debate. Honestly, if you ask me, this feels like a tiny punishment compared to what was being talked about before.
He has served out his sentence. He is now on queue for deportation back to Russia.
There were heavy rumors that he could face 10 to 20 years behind bars. But 9 months? That's barely anything. This whole situation is honestly disappointing. And for those who've been following this channel from day one, you know I've been covering Vitaly's mess since his videos first started making headlines. Seeing it end like this, after just 9 months, feels like a joke. Because let's be real, once he's out, he's probably going to get more attention, more interviews, and even more fame than before. It's wild how controversy keeps turning into opportunity. Guys like Vitaly's Zdorovetskiy are about to cash in big time. No joke, he's going to make millions just by selling his prison story, doing interviews, and sharing exclusive details about what went down behind bars. Can you believe that? Let me know in the comments if you agree, because honestly, that's exactly what's coming next. To be real with you, this whole thing has me stunned. I can't even wrap my head around it. Not long ago, there were wild rumors flying around. People were saying that Vitaly's hand got injured by other inmates in the Philippines. It was a strong rumor, though no one ever confirmed it. And now, boom, less than a week later, we suddenly hear that he's getting deported. This is insane. It's honestly upsetting because it really makes you wonder, does fame and money mean you can escape anything? It sure looks that way. Think about it. If this were just some regular person and not Vitaly, do you really think they'd be walking free in 9 months? No chance! That would never happen! I've always given respect to the Philippines for how they handled the situation before, because their actions against Vitaly could have been a strong example to the whole world. But seeing this sudden twist, it's disappointing. It feels like the rules only apply to regular people, while influencers with fame and cash somehow keep slipping through the cracks. It's wild how unfair that looks. I've always respected the Philippines for how they handled Vitaly's case. The action they took could have set a powerful example for the entire world, showing that if you pull reckless stunts or harass people just for content, there will be consequences. It sent a message loud and clear, and trust me, it had people shaking. You might not believe me, but think about it for a second. Right after Vitaly got arrested in the Philippines and those rumors spread that he could face 24 years behind bars, did you notice what happened? Suddenly, nuisance streamers disappeared. That wild, disrespectful style of streaming that used to flood the internet, it almost vanished overnight. Hardly anyone dared to go to any Asian country and act out like Vitaly did. They were too scared. People saw what happened to him and realized, yeah, this could be me next. That fear actually made the internet a little safer for a while. But now that the Philippines has announced his deportation, it's heartbreaking. It feels like all that progress, all that accountability just went out the window. This move has left a lot of people feeling frustrated because it looks like once again, fame and influence found a way to dodge real consequences. Now this is where things get risky again, because after seeing what happened with Vitaly, other creators, the ones who chase clout no matter what, might start thinking it's worth the gamble. They'll look at Vitaly's story and say, hey, if I only get 8 or 9 months in prison, why not make a name for myself that everyone will remember? That's the scary part. Love him or hate him, Vitaly's name is known all over the world now, all because of this controversy. And the sad truth, it doesn't even matter whether the attention is good or bad. At the end of the day, publicity is publicity. Every headline, every viral clip, it all keeps his name alive. And that's exactly what these shock creators want. This is why people are saying the Philippines made a mistake by letting him off too easily. If they had kept him accountable and given a fair, strong punishment, it could have set a worldwide example. People would have thought twice before trying the same nonsense again. But now, it feels like the door's open for others to repeat his behavior just for a few minutes of fame. So tell me, do you agree that the Philippines should have handled Vitaly more strictly, or do you think they made the right call? I seriously want to know your take in the comments. And while you're here, make sure to like this video so more people can see what really went down with Vitaly. Maybe it'll stop others from going down the same path. And if you can, hit that subscribe button too, because I've got more updates coming that you don't want to miss.